What if I told you that with less effort, you could run better, faster, and with less risk of injuries? Today, we're going to train hard with some hand-picked drills so that we can run effortlessly. And trail runners, I've got you covered too. Let's get it done. Salut, c'est Stéphane from Safe Motions and welcome to the third part of our video series about stride length. So far, we've seen some exercises to open up your joints, to increase the power in your legs, and today we're going to put all of this together into some super fun running drills. The last drill with the cones was a little bit intense for me. I made some technical mistakes. I'm going to tell you how I think I fixed it. You can let me know if I did well. Those running drills are the opportunity for you to focus on technique so that when you're racing or when you're actually running, you can focus on other things like the flavor of your next energy gel. Espresso. And trail runners, a lot of you have issues with downhills. Either you feel like you're going too fast, so you're heel striking to slow yourself down, or maybe your muscles get sore as you go down. The secret is to try and take advantage of that slope to give you momentum. So you don't really want to have that short stride, that heel striking, putting on the brakes. On the contrary, you want to spend the most time possible in the air going downwards. So that means increase your stride length and get that foot that's hitting the floor backwards as fast as possible. So let's have a look. Of course, you'll be warmed up before you start any of those drills. The first one we're going to do is skips. First, step to your cadence. If you're not sure what cadence, check out the link that I'll put up there. And all you need to do is keep that rhythm, lift one knee after the other, alternating legs. On that second drill, that's called bounding, we're going to try and exaggerate all the running movements. Everything, long steps, long arm movements, and try and push with your back leg horizontally. It's not about jumping as high as you can, but as far forward as you can. The first few steps are going to be as powerful and as long as possible, and as you go along, start reducing that stride length and getting into a more comfortable running stride. If you're injured or if you're recovering from an injury, this is quite an intensive exercise, so maybe you can do some stride drills before that, which I'll show you how to do right now. So my version of the stride is starting from your usual pace, and for 20 seconds slowly progressively increase your speed until you reach your sprinting speed, and at the very moment you reach that sprinting speed, you slow down into your active recovery. This should absolutely not be tiring. Your active recovery is going to be as long as it takes for you to fully recover from that stride. Now what's really important in that drill is that as you increase your speed, you're going to try and increase the quality of your running technique. You're going to try and exaggerate the perfect running form. And here's my favorite. If you have access to some cones, then use those. If not, use some stones, some sticks, anything works. You're going to set some cones apart. I counted 7 feet between each cone. For me, that was a little long. That's what I used to do way back then, and I thought I still had it, but I got old. So start by setting yourself a reasonable distance. Maybe 5 feet would be enough. You run through this, taking 1 step in between each cone. Do that 3 times, and then increase the distance between the cones by half a foot. I've set up 6 cones. Once you can't go through the 6th cone, that means that's too long. Write down how many feet you have in between the cones and try and do better the next time. Some of you might have noticed, but here on my left foot, I'm heel striking. So what I did to try and fix that is in my head, right before my foot hits the floor, I'm thinking about pulling the leg backwards as fast as possible and lifting my heel up just to give me momentum forward. Let me know how I did. Definitely something to work on. This series of videos came out of a question, and I love that you ask me questions. It motivates me to do those drills again, so me helping you helps me. If you think I've given you value, just hit the like button. Of course, feel free to subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you in the next video. À bientôt!